You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
It is nearly playoff time in the CFL. Considering that this is the first season that I've been following it from the top, it feels a long time coming. Wow. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Stupid Sports Show. I'm your host, Jim B, here on 1069 Click FM. I see we've got Logan, True North, MKI, Piz was in here briefly, Tim and William, and anybody else who wandered in here accidentally, hello. We're just hanging out here a little late on Friday nights for CFL football, and we're up so late because, well, tonight's game is being played on the West Coast in British Columbia, BC Place, and it's the Lions going up against the Toronto Argonauts, and this game means something for both teams. The Lions would love to solidify their hold on first place in the West, and, well, Toronto would like to not be overtaken by possibly the Edmonton Elks as a crossover boot. I'm sure that she does, True North, but she's also on my shit list today, so all requests will not be honored. The preseason starts next Saturday. I'm not even thinking about the NHL preseason. I think I might be starting the NHL season a day late because I'm going to a concert in October, and so I'm not going to be doing a stream that night. So, yeah, we got loss 115 now. So that means we are down to 6 losses to go until the White Sox break the record of 120. Yeah, I think we got to get 121, and oh, what do you know, Angie? The San Diego Padres can give the White Sox loss number 121. Absolutely. Toronto has flown their magic mooses all the way to the West Coast. And that could be something to consider, the East to West Coast trip, especially across Canada. All right. Don't worry, it's not just the Canadian football and casual conversation about the Magic and Majestic Moose. No, we will also have bingo. Yep. Let's pin that at top of the chat. Yeah, because sometimes the game fails to entertain and we have to make up for it ourselves. And so we play bingo. Sometimes it's pretty easy to get. No, I know that they've made a lot of signings and whatnot in the past few days. $333. Damn. Man, that won't even get you a 30-inch TV. Yeah, Max Pacioretty's signed with the Leafs. Honestly, that's cool. Best of luck to him. Oh, damn. Christian McCaffrey is ruled out again. But yeah, this is a big game for Toronto. Their QB, Mr. Kelly, is back at the helm. Hopefully we'll be able to take them into the postseason, but as things stand right now, they would still have a very long road to go because Ottawa is ahead of them, and they can essentially, they actually clinch a playoff spot tomorrow if they beat the Hamilton Ticats. And it also means that they won't be subject to any crossover shenanigans. Yeah. Hey, there's always a benefit, MKI. Always. Honestly, Tim, I wouldn't mind. But also, I feel a little bit for the Red Blacks because they haven't been to the playoffs since 2018, and in the CFL, that feels like a long time. And I think it's a little bit rougher to do in the NFL. But maybe that's just my perspective as a Lions fan. And I'm not going to pretend to have been there through the real lean years. I wasn't there for the Fire Mullins when the Lions fans were doing their best to get the Fire Mullins signs onto TV because the Fox kept getting instructions to pan off them. It was nuts. Oh, and happy Friday to you, John Jay. And then the Bears don't need the signs. They just yell it as loud as they can. No matter where. Oh, wow. 3-3 in the top of the 11th. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Jerry Normondo, Sherwood Park, Alberta could win. If we get 2 returns for a touchdown, he'll win $1 million. And here's the thing. We have Janarian Grant in this game who does madness on returns. So I'm just saying, we could be in for a real good time. Ooh, that is not good for the Twins at the end of the 7th. Yeah, I mean, I thought the Twins would be okay because Baltimore has, I think, maybe even fewer pitchers than the Dodgers do now. Oh, well, the Royals ended up winning 8-3. Good job. And I know the Pirates haven't had the best season, but they have been able to surprise people and surprise a couple of teams as well. All right, looks like Lions are going to receive first, not Detroit, the other ones. Very cool. We're competing with AJ Dillon. And True North has arrived. From the 15, Terry Williams has got to the 30, gets caught up in the first thicket of defenders, and he's down at the 36. Meanwhile, Keenan Allen is questionable with a heel injury. Well, that certainly won't help. Oh, and here he is, the Giants Hall of Famer, Nathan Rourke. I was actually feeling pretty good about the BC Lions' chances in this game. Then I remembered that Rourke had 3 interceptions in the last game. Meanwhile, a great effort And a lost helmet. So if you have lost helmet on your bingo card, that thing just came off. Mark it off. We didn't get much on the run either, so I think 2nd and 7. Oh, man. Intentionally walking. Come on. Damn, and we had a player had to be helped up by the trainer, but they did walk off the field. And the bases are loaded for the Jays. Wow. And he goes for a dart. Wow, I thought there was a chance that Mechie could have been called for accidental pass interference, which I found out is a thing. And I think the Lions were pretty sure that they were going to get that call. Rookie left fielder Jackson Chourio is the youngest MLB player to have 20 homers and 20 steals. Wow. Good job. Oh, I think we're going to get a challenge. Yes. Oh, wow. Bunt looked to third by the time they throw the first. Too late. Woof. All right, so if we have... Yep. If you have challenging the penalties, mark that off on your bingo card. Damn, we are getting started early tonight. And I love it. All right, let me see those standings real quick as they review this play. There was something that I wanted to see. All right, so there's the Brewers. That looks like at the moment they would be the ones who'd play in the wild card round, and I think it would be against the Mets at the moment. That's assuming everything holds. Wow, they agree on contact, but they don't agree what the contact was. Oh, we could also get crowd hates the call, depending on how this goes. Oh, wow, they lose their challenge and their first team timeout. And there is a decently healthy boo. I think we can get better later in the game. I mean, that does suck that they lose a timeout in the challenge. All right, Grant will get, unfortunately, tripped up earlier, and I think that allowed him to get grabbed at the 36. Oh, your mechanic is the ref tonight? Then definitely we can check off, yeah, no, for sure. All right, now here he is, Mr. Kelly, back at it. We'll try a run first, and it goes almost nowhere. Is that Grant on the run? Ooh. Would have hoped for more. And we get a rundown. Cardinals at bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. They 0 outs on Tuesday at home versus the Reds and lost the game 3-0. Oh my goodness. And they get it done with an out at home and a great run by Carey out to the 53 off the pass. And he is strutting extra on that first down for the Argos. And there was a little bit of delayed pressure, but by that time, Carey was already open and gone upfield. All right. They fake it again. I think this is reverse to Janarian Grant. He'll get forced out about a yard shy of the sticks. And it's still bases loaded for Toronto. Ooh. This is already a fun night. I'm excited. Is Toronto going to be able to prove they belong in this playoff race? Yeah, easy first down for Kadeem Carey. He'd already been down. No need to scramble for the ball, folks. Yeah, I don't know if we can check off the defense did something yet. Oh, damn. They walked it off on a single, and Jays win. They have a handoff to the Kadeem Carey. He's wrapped up after 2. He's 2nd and 8. Oh, wait, we're actually at the BC 44 right now, folks. I know it'd be a very long field goal, but this right here is prime Rouge territory. Now, if the Lions can make a stop here, I'm just saying. 5 receivers. He's looking at the far side of the field. He has on the sideline. Oh, no, they're calling him out of bounds. Oh, damn. Ungerer with that attempted catch on the sidelines. Yeah, great pocket all the time for Chad. Good looking pass. Oh, no, neither foot came down with it in. Yeah. Ralahu. From 51, and he gets it. Damn. Oh, well. Can't be a Rouge every time, and so we have an opening field goal by the Argos to take a 3-0 lead. Soon, MK. I can feel it. We'll get our Rouge soon, and maybe it'll happen sooner than the time that we end up seeing the last one of those damn Deion Sanders commercials. Damn, I really wish he'd been able to come down with that one. Nothing else really to check off so far. Unfortunately, no touchdowns for Grant or McInnes. In fact, no touchdowns for anybody. And Nathan Rourke hasn't screwed up to the point where we've had to check off his space. Meanwhile, the Cubs are not doing too well if they want to pretend that they're participating. Oh, well, you know what? They're 5 games back from the Braves right now. I'm not sure they have a chance of getting back into the wild card race. So yeah, down to the Rockies, 4-2. It is what it is. Oh man, yeah. I think if the with the schedule that the Mets have coming, if they can get through it and make it to the wild card, because they've got some. Let me check to see their opponent's list again. Yeah, they gotta do six. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't write it down, but they are kind of in the similar boat as Detroit, who has to do 6 games against the Orioles and 3 against the Royals. But oof, and an unfortunate incompletion for BC on that first pass. Nothing doing. All right, they put everybody in motion on the near side. Rourke has time to throw. Unfortunately, not enough time to get it to Katoy. The defense was swarming before he could get anywhere near the first down line. They had to punt on 3rd and 5. Yeah, and Detroit taking one from Baltimore, 1-0. It would be rough if the Twins ended up losing their playoff spot to the Detroit Tigers. Although, even if the Tigers don't make it, it's nice to see a team in the AL Central improving, and this is definitely a sign of improvement for Detroit. Let's hope they continue. Feels like years since that World Series appearance for them. Oh, well, we have another break in the action. I got to looking over the upcoming Stupid Streaming Show playlist for this Monday, which, yes, is going to be starting 15 minutes before Monday Night Football because I happen to think that celebrating the 21st night of September is going to be infinitely more enriching to my life than Atlanta versus Philadelphia. It's Atlanta's fault, really, but hopefully you'll understand. But so far, with the requests that we've been able to put in, it is looking like it's going to be a good night. I'm not sure exactly what fell over back there, but I think that is Monty going crazy. Not what I expected. And while Atlanta was able to beat the Dodgers 6-2, wow, Tampa Bay deciding to be a whirlwind at the end of the season. They beat Cleveland 3-1. Oh, nope. Now he's laying down like absolutely nothing is wrong. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Man, poor Janarian Grant got one of his dreads ripped out. Ugh. No. Oh, come on, man. Barely makes it to the 30. Kadeem Carey on the run. 4-yard gain, but 2nd and 6 coming up. Wow. Mets 11, Phillies 3. Oof. All right, plenty of time for Kelly. He's going to be able to run for it, and he knows how to slide. Be around the 45, maybe the 44. Yeah, emphasis again. Whoever told Tua to do anything other than slide, yeah, I hope your resignation is on somebody's desk. Oh, that is definitely a 10-yard run. It was 15 yards. So if you have a 10-plus yard QB run, mark that off on your card. And meanwhile, that is somebody else running. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, that's Makai Polk. Getting a catch off the... No, he just stopped and waited and cut back to the inside. And Kelly will do a QB sneak for a first down. So we're getting a couple of spaces taken care of. 10-plus yard QB run and QB sneak. Let's get those checked off. Oh, damn it, I can't find that. I'll have to look later. Meanwhile, Kadeem Carey will get grabbed before he can really explode. It'll be only a gain of 3. TJ Lee getting up there for the BC Lions. Oh yeah, MKI, they are barely hanging in there. And it's like I said, if they make it to the playoffs with the current situation that they're in, I would be nervous playing them. But I'm sure that Logan would feel differently because it would be his Brewers facing them. Meanwhile, Kelly will slide around the 40 for a first down, but there is a flag. BC gets offside and the penalty is declined. Dang. There's the 10-yard QB run. And of course, penalty declined. Holy crap, do we already have procedure too? Oh, thank you. Whole right side of their offensive line. Still first down. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, they got the whole right side of their offensive line jumping forward. Meanwhile, that'll be over the middle. And they'll get about 5 yards short of the first down. Let me see. Who is number 80? That is Davaris Daniels. Yeah, they just left Davaris Daniels wide open. Oh, zone defense. We have late pressure, and unfortunately, they cannot hold it. Bounced off his hand, his helmet, his everything. Oh. Damn, down to the BC 36. So, I mean, we could hope for another miss, but their kicker has been pretty automatic this season. Lirim Haralahu, 43-yarder. Yeah, just inside the left upright. As 6-0 Toronto. I mean, BC offense is stopping them from getting into the end zone, but so far, not doing too much against the Argo defense. The bottom of the first, 3-0. Well, that should help solidify the Padres' hold on the wild card. And Diamondbacks just doing weird things. 1-0 over the Brewers. Let's see how my card shakes out, actually. We got the challenging the penalties. You know what? For how many times that ball bounced and how many it just bounced in the air, off his hands, off his face mask, we are checking off ball control. There is no better demonstration of the concept than in that bobble, and I think we deserve it. All right, damn, we've got a pretty healthy list so far. We've down to 4:42 minutes in the 4 minutes 42 seconds in the first quarter. Great. Great. Oh yeah, Nathan Rourke. A very nice smile, and I know a couple of the picks weren't his fault, but still. All right, here we are back again. From their own 40. They'll go to stand back again, but people are just plain waiting for him. And he'll maybe get a yard. The real battle of Ontario, Monty's versus Ottawa. Oh, yeah. Well, we could see somebody clinch their playoff spot tomorrow. 2nd and 9 for Nathan Rourke. 2 in motion on the near side. They rush 4. They're going to try downfield. It's just out of the reach of Hatcher. Oh. Great opportunity for the BC Lions, but this close. Off the hands. All right. They'll have to punt on 3rd and 9. Oh, yeah. I mean, they were in last week when they lost to BC. All right, Grant again. He blasts up the 20, breaks through this time, and he's going to try for it. Cuts back inside. That allows them to get the angle, and they bring him down at the 15-yard line. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. If the Elks sweep, the Argos lose tonight and 2 more. The Elks move in and knock them out. Oh, okay. So we're already at scenario points at this part of the season. Well, right now, I am not sure that, yeah, I'm not sure about the Lions right now. British Columbia, not Detroit. I feel like I have to clarify that every time in case True North decides to jump on me at one point. I kid. They must win both versus Winnipeg. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Elks have been doing well ever since they switched their coaches. Engineering Grant, he wanted that touchdown. Well, it was a punt return from 15-yard line to 15-yard line, and he just broke away from that tackle. Yeah, could not get him with an arm tackle. $80-yard return. We got robbed of a special teams touchdown, but hey. So from the Lions 15, it'll be a fake by Kelly, and I don't know where they're going to put that because it looked like Devarius Daniels had trouble controlling the ball. Oh no, I think he might have he got it. First and goal at the 5. As Kadeem Carey, unfortunately, he gets wrapped up at the 3 before he can really advance. And they lay him down gently. Second and goal. And the official signal from the Argonauts coach is, I kid you not, I don't know, are they going to do flying V? I mean, if they do the flying V, mad respect, but oh, Grant now in motion, and they give it. They're trying to pull the. Oh my goodness, the offensive lineman tried to carry into the end zone, but the BC defense was not having it. A lay for the Lions getting in on the tackle. Holy hell. Yeah, number 66, Cage, tried to pick up Carey and just swing him into the end zone, and he was about a yard shy of doing it. Third and goal. They're going for it on third and goal. Oh my God. And I think they blew it with a procedure penalty. Yep, procedure on Toronto, which we have already checked off. And if you haven't, and you should already on your bingo card. By the way, these are the spaces that we have so far. It's not many, but at least it's something. So yeah, this will be a absolute chip shot from the 7, 14, 15 yards. And that makes it 9-0. Their defense is keeping them in this game, but just barely. They can't really force the 3 out on Toronto. And procedure, objectionable conduct in Rouge. Here they go from the 40 again. We don't check off Giants Hall of Famer Nathan Rourke until he does something particularly woof. Damn, Holland couldn't get that one incomplete. Damn, we might have. Do we actually end the quarter with this play? We could. We're down to 8 seconds. Rourke is people coming to get him, and he's going to get sacked at the 30. Oh. Damn, well, we get a sack to mark off on your bingo cards to end the first, but this is an awful, awful first quarter for the British Columbia Lions. They are down 9-0, and they've kept him out of the end zone, but other than that, they have zero answers for the Argonauts offense. Oh, man. That is rough for the Twins. Well, I was hoping it wouldn't be this weird. I figured, yeah, they're pretty equivalent. This couldn't be that badly of an unbalanced game, and I guess they've decided to prove me wrong. Okay, pretty amazing. Let's take ourselves a pause for the cause while we got our commercial break here for the end of the first quarter, and we'll be back for more of the CFL here on our Stupid Sports Show pretty soon. I promise. Don't worry. All right, we are back here on another Stupid Sports Show. Second quarter is about to get started, and in what has been the usual course of action for the BC Lions this game, they are punting again. Oh my goodness, they hit the scoreboard! Okay. The referee has comedic timing. The kick hit the scoreboard again. And he grins like, man, I can't control this shit. Oh, CFL, the referees make it all better. Ah, they're still at 3rd and 20. You know what? I'm willing to check that off as missed kick attempt. Let's check that off on your scorecard. Ah. All right, Janarian Grant is able to run away from the first layer, but he's brought down to 32. Oh. Yeah, I think we can add missed kick attempt for that one. Oh, we already had ourselves a yeah no for sure. Oh, hello, Samantha Williams. Hope the evening's treating you well. And Cardman, honestly, if it's apparently in the mortal pursuit of history, oh, yeah, I'm still ashamed that people are going to those games when we should be starving Reisdorf of his revenue. All right, we got Nikki and Leif and Callie. Hope you're all doing well. Right now, Toronto Argos are completely running over the BC Lions. And I think the Lions might be getting a little frustrated, and that's not a good sign. We're only in the second quarter. Yeah, we're watching Canadian Football League. We're getting close to playoff times, and these two teams are absolutely in the thick of the hunt right now. Currently, the Argos are winning 9-0. It's 1st and 10. They're on their own 44. And in America, this is on CBS Sports. International viewers, you can watch for free online on CFL.ca. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a punt hit the scoreboard, and they're playing at British Columbia. So, yeah, we don't ever need to watch the Cowboys because we can just watch BC. Happens all the time, apparently. Because it even made the referee say, yeah, punt hit the scoreboard again. On 2nd and 12, they get a corner blitz, and he gets wrapped up the middle anyway. And Kelly is finally sacked. Finally, an answer by the BC Lions. We get a 2-and-out. Yes, for those who are unfamiliar, yeah, CFL, only 3 downs. Ooh. Curious Corn Man, you getting paid for it? Because I'm assuming this is like film for like scouts to check out players, that sort of thing. All right, from the 18, they managed to twist through one tackle, and then met hard by number 40 Smith at the 25. Hey, don't worry about it, Corn Man. I am afeared for what is going to happen during that game. I mean, I know Wisconsin's pretty confident. They've been able to do well for themselves in the past couple of seasons, but it's Alabama and they have their own special brand of bullshit. Oh, school project. Cool. I would just say best of luck, and hope you get a little bit of extra time to mess around with the camera to see what it can do. Might be good practice for later on. Oh yeah, we also play bingo as well. There's a little link over at the top of chat, and we look for stuff that happens during the game because sometimes the game lets us down. See, True North's right. That's like resume fodder. I'm sure somebody must be hiring for that. I mean, I would say maybe the Lions will be doing that in the future, but I'm not sure if I could see us going in that direction. Like, we would have to get really up our own asses, I think, before we started videotaping teams. And I don't think the Lions fandom is at that point yet. Holy hell, the Rockies and the Cubs are now tied, 5 apiece in the bottom of the 8th. Hey, thank you again for all the updates, MKI. Oh, yeah, they're showing all of William Stanback's running highlights from last game. He absolutely just stomped all over Montreal, but this week so far, he's been held pretty well in check by the Argos defensive line. Groovy. Meanwhile, Rourke is going to launch it, and it's incomplete again, and now we have a player on the field. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ugh. Went diving for the catch. And Hollins for BC is down and is grabbing his arm. Ugh. Yeah, oh no, all the body weight came down on his shoulder. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. That could very well be a dislocation. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, thank you. Oh, yeah, they're out checking him out right now. Oh, this is rough. Yeah, I think we're about to have ourselves another injury timeout. Meanwhile, since I'm sure there's a few of you who might be wondering what my dumb opinions are going to be for NFL win-loss this week, I'll run it down real quick. Before anything, and I didn't even watch the game last night, I picked Buffalo over Miami. Dallas over New Orleans. I think Indy loses to Green Bay because of the injuries in their linebacking core. New York Jets versus Tennessee is a train wreck, and that's all I'm willing to say about that. San Francisco over Minnesota, but Sam Darnold will run for a touchdown. I actually really want to watch Seattle versus New England. I can't, but I have no idea who will win. I think we all do. New York Giants versus Washington right now. Washington, maybe New York Giants later. But Carolina fans, you are welcome aboard our bandwagon. Just put it out there. Come on over anytime. Jacksonville, we are rooting for you. You should win this. And meanwhile, it is 9-5 Colorado as the Rockies get a grand slam. It is a good day. All right, there's Hollins getting his arm supported. Yeah, I think that has the hallmarks of a dislocation. He's already in the dressing room. They're probably resetting it there. Yeah. Also, Baltimore totally going to run over Vegas. I think Arizona has a chance against the Rams, but I don't think they'll win. 2nd and 10. Rourke will unload again, and I thought he might get called for offensive pass interference, but wow. Hatcher gets the reception and a first down for British Columbia, working out of the slot on the far side. And he gets all the way to the 45 of the Argos. Damn. Oh my goodness! Oh my God, get the replay on that catch out of the air. Woo. You know what? I'm willing to check off what a throw and what a catch because I think Rourke even caught him off guard on that one. Stanbeck will try to run again, and Argos don't give him any room. A 2nd and 9 coming up. 10:19 to go here in the first half. All right, let me get those. Checked off. What a catch. What a throw. All right, and Rourke, he sees it coming and he braces himself. Sacked back to the 40. All right, well, I guess that makes this a kicking situation. Possible rouge if he misses. Just saying. Oh yeah, if anybody who doesn't know what the rouge is, just ask. I'm sure someone in chat will explain. Sean White out for this one. You have 47-yard field goal attempt. He has a long of 52. He's only missed 2 on the season, so shouldn't be a big deal. They're inside straight away. Wow, it curved out and back, but it goes through. It's not a shutout anymore. We can say that. Yeah, something to build on. That is the greatest way to say that almost diddly has happened in this game so far. Yeah, I think we need to definitely bring him in while we have a moment. I'm going to take a chance that the Argos won't do anything interesting. Nah, not quite. They will get the first down on a passing play up to the near the 50. But yeah, hang on. I know, Monty. I have wrecked your day. The flea flicker takes too long, and then he overthrows it. Wow. Nobody bid on it. Absolutely nobody bid on it. So 2nd and 10 from their own 51 now. 3 in motion. Kelly gets a little bit of pressure, still looking to launch it. And there is a flag. Damn, tried to find Mackay Polk, and yeah, BC can't challenge this. They lost their challenge. Yep, accidental pass interference. I told you all this was a thing, but it's an automatic first down and only a 10-yard penalty. That's what makes it different. So, oh, I'm glad we finally got one of those live and in view. Oh my goodness. Is Toronto actually going to challenge this and try to make it purposeful or like full up pass interference? Holy hell. I know MK. Wow, that is exactly what they're doing. They want defensive and not accidental. Yeah, I know it sounds like a wonderful thing. Accidental pass interference, 10 yards and a first down. Defensive pass interference, spot of the foul, first down. Yeah, I don't think they would ever go for it, but then again, it's this kind of stuff that makes the CFL just so damn wonderful. And we have to wait for that review to come through. Meanwhile, the final is Rockies 9, Cubs 5. Oh yeah, we can actually put on, I don't know how this slipped my mind, that we can put down a wide open QB fail by Chad Kelly on that last series when that flea flicker went completely awry. He overthrew an open receiver by like 5 yards. So if you have wide open QB fail, yeah, we're going to add that to the card. So what's the good word, Command Center? Nope, they'll give us another look. Yeah, crossed feet but didn't cross hands. And now Toronto will lose their challenge and a timeout. Wow. So if anything else goes screwy for either team, they're SOL, man. All right, now they got down to the Lions 49. With the pressure in his face, Daniels is able to drag his defender an extra 6 or 7 yards after he passes the first down. And well, and Tavares Daniels able to stay on his feet all the way through that contact. That was a quick handoff. McMahon will get 7 or 8 before he stood up by LA. Inside the 25, and Lions again unable to keep Toronto out of their half of the field, but they stiff it up as soon as they get into the red zone. 2nd and 2 coming up. Three in motion, and unfortunately, McMahon gets caught in the backfield. They'll maybe give him the line of scrimmage again, but great defensive stop by BC. He couldn't find. Tried to follow the pile throughout that whole running play when all the room was off the far side. So yeah, another field goal. It shouldn't be a big deal, 31 yards. Haverlalu has been, like I said, pretty automatic for the Argos. Yeah, not a big deal. Yeah, I'd say 3 misses all season is pretty good considering a longer season for the CFL. Wow. Oh my God, that's right. This is Friday the 13th, isn't it? I heard it today and I already forgot about it. We didn't have a full moon, so I guess it didn't get as weird as it truly could have. Meanwhile, Rourke has to go on the run, and he nearly got it picked, nearly threw it right into the hands of Mocker, number 20 for the Argos. Oh, come on. Okay, and Hollins, the receiver for the Lions, is going to be out for the rest of the game. Damn. And then things get interesting again in the West. All right, Rourke, does he have the time? Gets it off underneath. Unfortunately, his receiver gets tackled and tagged. And I think it's that second hit that's keeping Cotoy a little slow to get up. 3rd and 5 again. Grant gets this punt from the 6. They can't get him with the arm tackle, but they will just outright lay him out at the 14. Well, I think the big difference... Actually, let me go look at the stats for that game. I am curious about the stats for that game. There we go. Meanwhile, mystery and incomplete. We're at 2nd and 10, and clock is stopped at 2:58. Yeah, that's right. 3 minutes in heaven time. For the uninformed or wondering why we're using that weirdo title, it's because 3 minutes in heaven, the last 3 minutes of each half in a CFL game, is the most magical time in the world because the clock stops at the end of every play, no matter the result. So, That does lengthen the end of the half a little bit, but it also can give teams an opportunity to make a drive or perhaps two down the field. All right. So a couple weeks ago was BC over Ottawa 38-12. Yeah. See, also part of that is the fact that on the day BC was able to get 128 rushing yards, and yeah, they had 325 passing. But so far today, they have not been able to firmly establish the run, so have been firmly dependent on Nathan Rourke and his arm to get things done. Right? Yeah, even last week, the Lions had 188 rushing yards total. Yeah, 128 of those and belonged to William Stanback. So I don't know so much if it's the BC Lions being bad or them not being willing to challenge Toronto's defensive line, because they haven't had very much success so far. I don't know why they're bringing out the floor mats, but I suspect the halftime people are going to do something really stupid, and one of the announcer guys is about to pop his ACL. And it's going to be really, really ugly. Through the hands of everybody. Falls incomplete. And so now 3rd and 10, and for the first time, the Argos have to punt from deep in their own territory. Well, one would think, but this won't be a pooch punt. And Williams will actually get across the center line, gets out at the Toronto 52. Oh. And I think we've got ourselves a former player watching the game. He was waving at the camera, so let's check that off on. Oh, his name is Lou. Louis Visagni. Oh yeah, very, very close. However, BC Lions still have not done much on offense. Rourke has to run again, and it is too late. He's sacked back across to his own 52. We're down to 2:23. I'm not sure at this point. I'm just shocked that Rourke is not using his feet. I know he has feet. I've seen them work. Oh, so you need a Nathan Rourke touchdown throw. There's time for Rourke. He's going for it all, and oh my goodness, McInnes with the fingertips catch. Inside the 30, we are down to 155. Don't give up quite yet. Meanwhile, True North is warning me about oops. I'm not looking forward to that. All right, McInnes is here in the near slot. That's McInnes again, and he fumbled it. but somebody else dived on top of it. Holy hell. Eberhardt flew in out of nowhere after McInnes dropped the ball. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Just ended up slipping out. Nobody really punched it out. Oh, that was like fingertips, not one-handed. Rourke is on the run now. I think he's going to try for the corner, and he will. QB rushing touchdown. Mark it off on your card. Thank you, Nathan Rourke. And they happen to be playing Jump Around by House of Pain right now. Never eat a pig because a pig is a cop. First touchdown of the game, and it is scored by BC. They are only going to go for a single point after. Yeah. Just like that. Lions are back in this game. No, not Detroit, BC. And what has Kevin Focht won? Oh, meanwhile, Caitlin Clark set the WNBA single season assist record. Come on, I want to see what Kevin won. Oh, he got the air fryer. I'm sure they're in short supply in Nanaimo, BC. Oh, yeah, but they've also been pretty good about muting the on-field mics, so we haven't gotten any real obscenity. Here comes the kickoff. Grant will take it at the 15. Will he find a stream? No, he gets met at the 35. Yeah, I heard that she was out for the season. I wasn't sure with what, but ooh, wrist fracture, nasty. Well, I guess the bright side. Let me look at the. Last I looked at the WNBA standings, the Chicago Sky were not really in the playoff race. Yeah, they're kind of competing right now with Atlanta and Washington for, I think, one of the last playoff spots, and yeah, that might be a sign that they're surrendering it to Washington. And if they're just going to say out for the season, no hope of bringing back. It'll be too much of a rush. Meanwhile, we're going to get a holding, which will negate this. Yeah, it was a good catch by number 81 for the Argos, Nealed, but that's going to be coming back on a holding penalty. One of their O-linemen just absolutely set on a pass rusher. That'll move him back 10. They only rush 3. They end up dumping it off to McMahon. They're going to try to get him to run. But he gets around to the original line of scrimmage. Still 3rd and long. They can't do anything with 31 seconds. Or will they? Oh, they're going for it on 3rd down. They're truly going for it on 3rd down this time. Kelly now has to... And he finds an open receiver. Holy hell. Makai Polk. And he gets all the way down to the Lions' 10. And a huge breakdown on all levels for the Lions. Oh, man. And now Chad Kelly has all the room to throw it to Makai Polk. Wow. And unfortunately, Tim, the visiting quarterback, has gotten the first passing touchdown of the game. And that is the danger of 3 minutes in heaven, folks. Joylyn Cruz got her 50,000 more rewards points, which will make her absolutely the talk of Red Deer, Alberta. Well, Haralahu is on for the extra point. No big deal. And yeah, once again, it's Makai Polk, the rookie for the Argos. Gets that touchdown pass. Dang. They're doing their best to whoop up the crowd with the Tom Sawyer, but it doesn't seem to be doing too much right now. Yes, remember, Argonauts players, you have to smack the high five with Chad Kelly as he comes down the line. There is no option to refuse. This kickoff return will be from the front, from the 15. Will get spun down to the 45. But yeah, that's going to close out the half. Damn. All right. Again, the Argos lead by 9. But at least we have a couple of touchdowns to show for it, too. Maybe BC will really get things going in the second half? I don't know. But, hey, at least we don't have that low of a score anymore. And I have a decent feeling that we can get bingo. I'll be pouring over the list during halftime to make sure there's nothing I've missed, and there may have been, let's be honest. It's a big list, but you all get a drink, get a smoke, do the wonderful things you got to do. We're going to take our intermission pause for the cause. We'll be back in just a little while for the rest of Toronto versus BC here on Another Stupid Sports Show. And thanks for tuning in. Just so y'all know, we got the third quarter starting for Toronto versus BC, and Nathan Rourke is wearing a hat. And the other QB for British Columbia, Vernon Adams, is warming up on the sidelines. So, folks, I think we are able to check off Giants Hall of Fame quarterback. Yeah, Giants Hall of Fame quarterback Nathan Rourke. Meanwhile, the Argos get themselves another first down. There he is. Just got the cap on. All right, and they'll try it out of the backfield, and it is all the speed for Carey. He will get 13, falling over a defender. Now inside the 50. Got off the pitch and was able to just speed right through. Yeah, but Peters wouldn't let him go. So now at the BC 48, two in motion on the near side, so they'll hand it up the middle, of course. And Adeboboye, we haven't called his name in all game. Daniel Adeboboye. And they are right back up to the line for another play after what looks like a 9-yard or so run. And yeah, Kelly maybe got it. Yeah, they gave him the first. Yeah, it is only 6 to go. The Padres are the first ones who can give the official death blow to the White Sox as a respectable franchise. Oh my God, Polk tiptoeing along the sideline after making two defenders miss. Oh, things are not getting any better for the Lions, especially after this. It was like fucking Keystone Cops the way those two defenders collided, and Polk just jumped out of the way. Well, at least the two players that collided have gotten up off the field. So now they're down to the BC 24. 1st and 10 for Toronto, and after giving up that quick touchdown during the 3 minutes in heaven of the first half, this is the last thing that BC needs. Meanwhile, they swing it quick after the QB pressure comes from that side. Use a little bit of a screen to get to the 20. For the BC fans, I could definitely imagine there are a few bored fans on their phone at the moment. Oh, yeah, there she is. From 2nd and 6, Kelly has all the time. He's going to try to skyloft it out of bounds. Not a thing doing. And so it'll be another chip shot for Rayalaha. I still don't know the guy's last name. And yeah, that's made, of course. So, no big deal. Damn. Vernon Adams Jr. Yep, there he is, jogging out in the field. We're down to 10:59, and the QB who had had a great start for the season with the BC Lions and then got injured is finally getting an opportunity to come back in. Meanwhile, I'm not sure what Monty is howling at in the other room, but I'm assuming it's the cats outside. They're not respecting the boundaries of the house. Mm-hmm. All right, True North. I don't expect you to have caught up on this, but there have already been bomb threats that have been sent to the city of Springfield of Ohio, off of that sort of blood libel shit. So, thank you again for not making those kind of jokes in the chat. Appreciate it. I mean, other than that, Luke, I'm doing good. I mean, I had a nice day. Speaking of cats, the ferals and their kittens, the kittens have decided to get out and be a lot more, let's say, brave. So they are starting to figure out what the best angle is to approach me. Another reason why I don't like all the eating cat shit that's floating around the internet, because it feels like the more people joke about it, the more it gives people an excuse to call in bomb threats and send hate to the Haitian community. So I really don't like it. Thank you again. All right, the Lions will get to try it from their own 40, and they nearly give it away. Oh, man. Vernon Adams nearly gave it away on the first damn snap. And it was a ugly handoff to Stanback. They nearly gave it away. So now they have 2nd and 13, and there's a rough welcome back for Vernon Adams. We'll find Katoy, but unfortunately he got tripped out just short. Yeah, he'll be they're going to mark about 6 inches shy. This is definitely a situation where you go for it, and we've had people going for it on 3rd down more than a few times today, so we should have checked that off by now. I'm not sure why we didn't. And Adams does get the first down and about 6 more. Yeah, they got it, but let's see what Vernon Adams is going to bring back. 2 in motion on the far side. Standback finally doing something. Gain of 4 will get him down to the 50. And it's only his 4th carry of the day. come close a couple of times, but no turnovers so far. Yeah, we could definitely check off the defense did something. At least the Argos defense has been doing something a bit more often. Meanwhile, sling underneath for McInnes. He'll get to just inside the 40. All right. Not a big deal for Adams. Just had to scoot away and find the clear passing lane. Just at the line. Extra rusher. And they will tackle him back to the 52. John Jay, so far Stanbeck is doing absolutely nothing in this game because the BC Lions abandoned the run very, very quickly. As far as official yardage, 5 carries for 7 yards. So now, 2nd and 22 after the Argos get their 4th sack of the game. They only rush 4 this time. And he's going to get sacked again into the 48 of the Lions. 5 sacks now for the Argos. And there's another injured player down on the field for the Lions. Oh, man. They already have a couple of injuries along their offensive line. All right, we got to reset the clock. They'll have an injury timeout. And you know what? I think this is as good time as any to look back at the CFL standings. Wow. All bunched up in the West. It's Winnipeg, then BC, then Saskatchewan, Edmonton, Calgary. Man, of all the people that were going to be at the bottom of the West, I wouldn't have thought it would be Calgary. And I guess surprisingly, nobody in the West has gotten a spot yet. We will see. And that's what I had heard, or at least was what the ticker told me, that it was supposed to help the healing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they can win both in the next 2 weeks against the team that is currently first, it feels like a bit of a tall order, but you know what? Crazier crap has been known to happen in sports, and yeah, we'll just leave it at that. All right, we got get those statistics up there. See if we can mark off any of the yardage spots, even though that still seems like a fool's errand at times. While we wait for the Lions to punt. Okay. Damn. Visiting team is going to blow up the passing yards thing. Grant will take this punt from the 16, run into his own dude, and get wrapped up at the 30. Not the best run. Well, at least the home team. Oh, they're not quite over 150 yards passing. They're only at 133. And again, they've also had a lot of sacks, so they might not have that many yards in general. Meanwhile, Chad Kelly just threw a bullet to the BC 50, and the crowd is dead. Wow. This is a rough game for BC. Toronto is just walking all over them, even here in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Carrier will bust through a single tackle, get an extra 5 yards. Oh, they're working hard to try to stir him up on his second and short. Yeah, 2nd and 2. And Kadeem Carey, not a big deal at all for that first down. So they tried on 2nd and goal. Kelly slips, but he's going to be able to run right in anyway for the touchdown. Oh. What a game. Nope. No, it was Kelly. Basically, nobody up the middle, and the guy even lost his footing in the pocket, but nobody could catch him before he just lumbered into the end zone. Ugh. I don't know. There's an injured player down for the Argos, so at least they're getting equal time. Wow. Well, it looks like somebody at least got a single-serve espresso maker from that touchdown. That was number 66, Cage, who's going to be coming off the field for the Argos. So far, Chad Kelly has more rushing yards than Kadeem Carey. And here's our point after. Yeah, those stands are looking much more empty. Woof. Well, even if Vernon Adams can do something, lead his team down there, the defense seems to be completely dead on their feet right now. So I'm not sure there's any good news that can arrive for BC Lions fans except for, I don't know, maybe the big one happening in California and the aftershocks throughout the West Coast disrupting the game so it never really finishes. But then I think the people of California might have an issue with that, so let's not. Go see what's. Oh, hey, the Brewers are still playing in this baseball season. As it turns out, they've taken the lead from the Diamondbacks. It's 2-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Meanwhile, Rangers are leading the Mariners 3-0 at the top of the 7th. Padres over the Giants 4-0 at the top of the 7th. And a final Tigers win 1-0 over the Orioles. Oh, Baltimore, you know just the way to treat your fans. Fall apart at the end of the season. Like clockwork. I'll be honest, you really didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything because the awfulness of BC's drive completely took whatever take I had on SSK out of the game, out of my head and out of the game. Now they're going to trip them up with a pooch punt off the kickoff. They only managed to get it back up to the 39. Toronto's just having fun out there now. Announcers are trying real hard to turn this back into a horse race, but right now, I'm not expecting much from BC out of the rest of this game, especially when they can't really get much of a running game going. That's the first bit I've seen from anybody, and that's not even Stanback. Oh, it actually is him. They only give him 5. Vernon Adams tried to go into the hurry up to catch Toronto off guard. Fortunately, they're about to get a coverage sack. They would have. But Stanback was able to get a reception out of the backfield, run up the sideline for a first down. Yeah. Oh. Oh my goodness. They pop it up. And it's Argo's ball. Oh my goodness. They hit Adams. The ball went up in the air and he got grabbed by Toronto. And now it doesn't matter because they did illegal contact. And so it's a first down, Lions. This game does not deserve the Benny Hill music. Honestly, the way this game is going, the most appropriate music would be the Kronos Quartet from Requiem for a Dream. Oh, boy. 1 quarter to go. The Lions are playing from behind. Are they going to do one more play? Here's the pressure. And his offensive linemen trap him in the pocket. Oh. Awful game for BC. They trailed 29-10 at the end of the third quarter. All right, maybe we can get a bingo before this is all over, but I'm starting to have doubts. Another Stupid Sports Show will be back soon, and hopefully nobody else will try to break my sound setup while I'm on this break. BC misses a field goal to start the fourth quarter, and we get a rouge. Wow. Winterborn, I don't know if you can call this so much as a game as an occurrence and maybe a realization of harsh truth. We still got a whole quarter to go, but unfortunately, the plays like that where BC is actually able to get Chad Kelly and disrupt his throwing have been few and far between, and much less often than I'd like to see for people knocking over Chad Kelly, but that's just me. Yeah, I thought this was going to be a close competitive game, but BC has had absolutely no run game. They gave up on it so early. That's been another bullet up the middle for Mackay Polk and a first down. Yeah, I mean, the rouge helps. Don't get me wrong, the rouge helps. Anytime we can get a rouge in a CFL game, then you know the world is a little brighter. But yeah, 6 sacks and just a lot of BC losing control of the ball. And again, they're able to tag Kelly, but not before, again, he connects with Mackay Polk. A yard and a half shy of the first, but the mighty Lions defense up here in British Columbia, leaving their fans with a sour taste in their mouth. What few of them are still left? All right, well, at least back to the yardage shit. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, they just barely got to 150 yards passing. Congratulations, home team. Between Vernon Adams and Nathan Rourke, you might throw for 200 tonight. Visiting team has already gotten over 268 yards passing, so that space is busted. Oh, this game. This game. Almost makes me wish that I had decided to do Red Blacks versus Ticats tomorrow, but how are we to know? Yeah, Dukes will sneak around the end of the line for first. And that is going to be another first. Oh, Cameron Dukes briefly in. So nice to see. Meanwhile, Kelly's got a nice little bit of strawberry jam on his elbow. I cannot believe it. Well, at least they got a good tackle in the backfield that time. Make it 2nd and 10. That's Covington getting in there for BC. I'm not sure. How did that get marked off on the play-by-play? Was that an interception or a fumble, or what the hell was that? Because I guess they're calling it as a forced fumble because meanwhile, Kelly can't connect with Polk that time. Wow. And are they actually getting some more pressure on Chad? Yeah, he got a nice little pop there at the end. And Polk was ready to go before his hands were. Haberlahu back out again, and yeah, he is automatic. Great. Now more people are getting chippy on the field. And the kicker has to come over to try to break it up. You know it's really bad when the kicker is trying to play peacemaker on the field. Wow. 32-11. And we still have a lot of time left. The humiliation might not be complete. Yeah, it's been friggin' rough. So Saskatchewan and the Elks can take number 2 and number 3 seeds next week with wins if BC loses again next week. All right, that makes sense. Hmm. Well, let's see. If they win next week, Edmonton will have 12 points. Saskatchewan will have 13. BC will still have 14. But I'm a little worried about BC. Yeah, I don't think we're lucky enough to get the spear call every time, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, Jim Morrison was wrong. The West is not the best. The West is a mess. I think a number of people do, Tim. All right, Vernon Adams. They send everybody in motion on the near side. Rolls that way as well, and the pass is off target to Hatcher, incomplete. They were both on the run. All the time. All right, under 10 minutes now to go, and there's Nathan Rourke just holding his arm. Hey, the holy grail for me of penalty calls in the CFL, we got to get pyramid again. If we can get pyramid again, I'll be happy with this season. Wow, deflected at the line too. And they have no choice. They have to punt it away. They'll try to pin him on the near side, and he'll try to flip the field. He'll get hit once by one tacker, and then the rest follow up at the 21. And now the pushing and shoving commences. Yeah. You know what? If we get pyramid, we all win bingo. We need something at this point because the rest of the game has been. And you can quote me on that. back through these bingo spaces. Yeah, we can check off fumble. Yeah, we can check off strip sack. Shocked we haven't gotten a stiff arm out of everything in this game. Then again, BC have been mostly trying to use their arms just for tackling and not really getting their bodies into it, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Okay. More clip shows. Oh wow, back to the days when Mark Trestman was the coach was the last time the Argos won in British Columbia, and it's empty there. Yeah, no wonder they're not showing the seats anymore. There's a first down. Daniel Adebaboye on the carry that time. Let's see, visiting team is, yeah, they're still technically under 150 yards rushing, I guess, but not for long, to be honest. Home team, they're only at 37 yards rushing on the day. Wow. And yeah, not a big deal for Chad Kelly. Essentially falls over the line, first down. 8 minutes to go until our nightmare is over. This isn't quite the level of deep hurting. I'm just disappointed that the game was so one-sided. If they can get it up to 40 points, I'd reconsider for deep hurting. Sleeper play, one uses substitution procedures to disguise a player's presence on the field, throws a forward pass, lateral pass, or kicks the ball to that player. BC gave up on the run early. Toronto absolutely never let go of it. And finally, they get some defensive action, sack Kelly back to the 26. Grade 2 penalties include grade 2 spear, spitting, okay, illegal equipment, illegal participant, and excessive objectionable content. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I know they've got injuries along their offensive line and their defensive line. So that's got to be a factor in all of this. Dominic, we should only be so lucky to get a butt fumble in this game. Easy tackle at the 42 on that punt return by Williams. Oh, we haven't been lucky enough to get anything as well. Watching BC just give up play after play in ways that I didn't think they would have done from what I've seen out of them in the past couple weeks. That brings them close, but I'd say it's more of laugh out loud. Oh boy. Yeah, this is excessive objectionable conduct. Like, out of all my hopes for a CFL Friday night game, this has very much let me down. I guess sometime we should put in. Yeah, let's get those other penalties written down here, just in case. Just in case. And oh man, I never thought we'd need meaningless stats to pass the time, but they've been throwing them up like crazy during this game. Meanwhile, Adams just found somebody wide open down the field. Aw, something's happening. And I think Toronto's just going to let BC do whatever. They threaten extra rushers, drop into 4. And yep, it's picked off. Amos has the interception. He has returned it to the 20, and he will slide down at the 29. There's a pick. Mark off interception on your card. Oh, hell. Yeah, I mean, that is a comfort, I suppose, that it wasn't 70 points. But, yeah. Off target, and yeah. Amos gets the takeaway for the Argos. I think that's the second turnover of the game. We only need one more for the over. And while Giants are still losing 4-0 to the Padres, the Argos are just running all over the Lions. No big deal. And Texas is at bat in the top of the 8th. They lead the Mariners 4-2. Oh, yeah, easy first down. No kidding. An actual penalty for late start. Well, considering that they frequently have been starting the games 10 minutes past their announced starting time, I don't know why they don't call that more often. All right, we have to pause again as one of the Argos, number 59, Allen, was slow getting up, so they're going to let him come off the field for a look over by the trainers. Use of an illegal substance is only a 10-yard penalty. Well, I think if you get to the point where they actually catch you using the illegal substance on the field, like if you're doing a bump in between downs, yeah, yeah, you deserve the 10 yards if you're stupid enough to do that. If the team is late by appearing on the field at the start of the first or third period, they will be penalized. Yeah, it kept them close for 3 quarters. It ain't close anymore. You know, Adeboboye will get wrapped up behind the line. But Toronto, we are down to 3:42. They just have to let the clock run and then seem content to let BC do whatever the hell they want. They trust their defense to essentially handle things. Like I said, BC Lions gave up so early on the run and put everything on the arms and legs of Nathan Rourke. And the punt gets blocked. Wow. Wow. The BC defense and special teams finally waking up when it doesn't matter anymore. Getting a legit blocked punt without a penalty, mind you. And we are down to 2:46 and what may very well be the longest 3 minutes in heaven that we experienced this season. Okay. Let's check these rushing yards. How far did they get? So let me do the math in my head. 56 plus 41 makes it 97 plus 27 is 124 plus 22 is 146 plus 9 is, well, yeah, they got over 150 yards. Wow. So the space for visiting team under 150 yards rushing, that's broken. Yeah, BC gave up on the running game. They only have 21 yards for Stanback, 9 for Rourke, 7 for Vernon Adams Jr., making a grand total of 37 yards. Unfortunately, not in a row. So that space is done as well. What a game. Oof. Yeah, I think the fans would absolutely gnaw off their own thumbs if the NFL put in accidental pass interference. But also, I trust CFL referees to call pass interference more accurately than NFL referees. Aw, you guys decided to run the ball. Ah. Glad you trust him now. And we technically did have a turnover on downs, so we can mark that off. And while Hatcher is riled up that he wasn't able to get those extra yards at the end of the play, at least we're down to 2:17. We are close to the end, folks. Our long national nightmare will be Well, unfortunately, our long-running national nightmare is not yet over. But at least this occurrence will be over. An incompletion for Hatcher delays it a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing. They would insist on having their own names. Like, I mean, MKI, you know how bitchy they got over the whole 2-minute timeout thing for college football. All right, Adams, and it gets batted away. Amos nearly had interception number 2. And they have no choice. Oh, wait, this isn't even one of the other. This is a new quarterback? This is Bryce. Chase Bryce has come in for the BC Lions. Here are 3rd and 10 at the Toronto 24. Has to get away from the pressure. Will get the dump off underneath. And oh my goodness. Ends up running in. Terrell gets the reception. Bryce gets his first touchdown pass. And yeah. So Jordan Terrell gets a 24-yard reception, just dancing through the defenders and then finally spinning through McFadden's attempted tackle at the end for the touchdown. Oh, they are going for 2. Oh, you crazy bastards. On 4, and this is going to be Bryce. He will get caught up at the 2, will not make it further. So mark off 2-point conversion failed on your cards. Rita Kinsman got her $200 Save on Foods gift card. That will go very far in Edmonton, I'm sure. So 2-point conversion fails. Yeah, I guess we can check off the defense did something, although I kind of don't really want to, but yeah, Toronto, they got more work done tonight. Not even a discussion. My question for the Lions is, why the hell did you all give up on the run so quickly? All right, now to the middle of the 9th inning. Padres still leading 5-0 over the Giants. And they fail the onside kick. And Toronto is going to probably finish this game out. Yep, everybody's left. All right. Carey. He did not end up doing much. I don't think he got much more than like 40-odd yards on the ground. And that was Adeboboye who's running. I think Carey's out for the rest of the game. That one-handed grab in the replays, and that one too, those don't count. Neither does that one. I'm not that desperate. That'll be a handoff and a run for 8 by Adebaboye. 3rd and short coming up. They've made it to the BC 40. Oh, Leif, you're taking tonight's game fairly well, I see. Oh, holy crap. That is a comeback. 3-run homer. Oh, they didn't want to give him another field goal, so they're going to punt it away. And into the end zone it goes. And here we go, folks. Rouge number 2. And it goes to the Toronto Argos. Okay. Yay. Yeah. Yeah, not too much. It was mostly the arm of Kelly and the defense of Toronto. All right, Lions going to try to finish this out on a high note, even though they're down 16 with 38 seconds to go. They'll run it up the middle, get a couple yards shy of the first. Priester on the tackle for the Argos. Actually, let's check my bingo card. Home team didn't even get over 150 yards passing. We got a what a throw. Yeah, we got points off a turnover, going for it on 3rd down. Conversion fails, wide open receiver drop. Under 2.5 turnovers in the game. 10-yard QB run, what a catch. Yeah, I didn't get bingo. So this puts Toronto at 7-6. Still safely in 3rd. They are dancing in celebration on the sideline as we get our final play from scrimmage. It will be a run, and everybody will get up and stop crushing each other as the clock winds down. We've made it, folks. Toronto has beaten BC 33-17. And damn. Can't believe they let me down and didn't even get bingo either. Oof. That is a rough Friday night no matter how you shake it. Well, hope for better tomorrow from Alabama, Wisconsin, and we'll do bingo again just because we got to get at least one this weekend, right? I mean, if not for Alabama, Wisconsin tomorrow, then Lions, Bucks on Sunday. Either way, thank you to everybody who stuck it out this long. This is Jim B on 106.9 Click FM. We'll be back tomorrow morning for more of another Stupid Sports Show. Until then, take care of yourselves. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.